How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Black Metal Rebellion. I'm your host, Jesse Morgan, and in this video I'm going to be showing you a couple clips of a DIY project I did. They're a pair of pants, and kind of altered them a bit so they could fit, because they're two pair of pants that no longer fit me anymore. And I figured, why not take two pair of pants that don't fit and make them into one pair that does. So stick around and see what I do to them. Alrighty, so this is a new project I'm going to be starting. These are two old pants that I have that no longer fit me because I am not a size, whatever the hell this is, a size 9 and a size, what? Fucking hell. What does that say? Size 28? Yeah, I'm not a size 9 or a size 28 anymore. Fucking why it's a size 9 and a size 28, God knows. They're both women's sizes, so I don't understand what the difference is there. But hey, whatever. Alright, well, actually a size 9 is women's size, a size 28 is men's. So go figure. The purple pants are men's, and the blue ones are women's. But anyways, that ridiculous note aside, neither of these fit me, but I want them to fit me. So I'm going to be taking these pants here and cutting an entire side off and then sewing it to this side of these pants. And then I'm going to use the extra material from this blue leg and this purple leg to make each of the legs wider and the hips and ass wider, because I got that dad bod going on. So yeah, since I am forever and always doing DIY projects now, I figured I'd just document the progress on turning these two pants into one pair of pants with two different colored legs and bigger, because my fat ass needs to fit into them. But yeah, DIY pants video part 1 over. Alrighty, so here's a look at the pants now that I've kind of semi got the back and the front sewn together and cut apart, so now that they're one pair. Kind of cut down the legs on each side, and I tried them on, and it looks like I'm going to need about 2 inches on that side and 2 inches on this side maybe, or I could just add 4 inches to that side and maybe add another 2 down the inner part of the legs. But so far not too bad. That's kind of a little funky, but it ended up being not too bad. The back sewn up all right. This is a little funky, but it'll still allow me to put the belt through. The seam here and here didn't match up, but honestly not really worried about that. I'm more concerned of will they fit properly once the sew job is done. But yeah, pretty neat so far, and I'm impressed that it's going, as well as it is. The only other thing about this is that the purple leg is probably about 2 or 3 inches longer than the blue leg, so I'm probably gonna have to either cut part of this off and then do a bit of the cuffing or whatever there up here, because if not, it's going to be extra bunchy on this leg and not so much on this one when I'm done. But yeah, not so bad so far. Got a little bit more to go, and then I'll keep you updated, and you'll probably just see it in an instant transition. But yeah, that was probably a good two hours work. Not too bad. These are the pants now. These are the strips of material I have left after cutting off some and adding them to the sides. You can sort of see here where I've added the material. It goes all the way up the pants on the sides. Same with the other leg here. I've added material to the side, about 2 fingers width, or an inch or two to each side. Same thing with the inner leg to give more room in the junk area and legs. So basically I give myself at least another 4, 8, probably about 8 inches per leg, maybe about in between 4 and 8. I'm not exactly sure how much per se, but yeah. So did the same thing with this leg. This one, the stitching isn't quite as nice, and even more so down here, because when I was trying to trim off some, I accidentally cut up into here instead of off of the side on this side. So yeah. Other than that, the only thing I really have to finish with this is, you can kind of tell here, this there's a little bit of difference here, so I'm probably gonna have to cut off this much off of this leg and just kind of bring the cuff here up a bit to match the length of that leg. But other than that, it's pretty much done. Took a hell of a long time just to kind of sew each side, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8 times I had to do up and down each leg, hand sewn, because I still haven't figured out my sewing machine yet. Just haven't had the time to sit down and actually figure out what does what and mess around with it. This is the back. Kind of interesting because it has 2 different style pockets, and the design up here doesn't match quite the same, but that's fine. And then the 2 different lengths of belt loops is kind of funny too, but I don't care. I thought it would be neat to, you know, take 2 pairs of pants that don't currently fit me and turn them into 1 pair, and the 2 different color sides is amusing to me. So yeah, I'm gonna say this project is done video wise. I'm just gonna make this a little shorter to match up this side of the pants, and that's it. That's my DIY pair of pants, and I guess I'll figure out what to do with the material here. Don't want to just throw it out, and the blue's really kind of a neat color. Purple, it's not the greatest color of purple, but I may still try to find something to do with the material. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this kind of short process. I didn't really want to show any of the sewing, because that's not really the fun part, like, at all, doing it or watching it. So yeah, cheers. Thanks for watching. For glory, for the rebellion, Slammerella out. So there it is. There's the end of the project. Like I said, I didn't show any of the sewing or anything like that. It took about 16 hours to kind of sew by hand, because once again, I didn't figure out my sewing machine in time enough to kind of do this project, so all by hand. Hope I inspired you to maybe do a DIY project yourself, make some clothes yourself, because the end product is very satisfying, and you do kind of get the gratification of knowing you did it yourself and putting hard work into something like that. So now I have 1 pair of pants that fit, as opposed to 2 that don't. Really cool. Now I have something else to throw into the rotation every week to wear. So yeah, cheers. Thanks for watching, guys. For glory, for the rebellion, Slammerella out.